Hey viewers, the Colonel speaking to you live from the trophy room at the Preceptory of British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting. Isn't it wonderful here? And a few messages before I start. Bystander, yes, you were at the Preceptory, but from your description you were actually at the back gates. So if you care to visit us, we're here usually weekends. During the week I do work of national unimportance in London. I'm one of the Whitehall Warriors, where I got this cold because of the foreigners there, mostly Germans or whatever. Anyway, so if you care to visit us, to find us, if you carry on along the road you're on, up to the big roundabout, take a right there, and we're about 3/4 of a mile on the left. It's the first big gates you come to, and it's not called the Preceptory, that's a little invention of mine. But you're welcome to visit us. And to Phil, thanks for following me for years on YouTube. Glad you've joined Rob's forum. I'm not a member, but I do look in, so that's excellent. And what are we here for today? Looking at the lovely treasures we've got here. There we go, we found the other bookend. Winnie the Pooh there. Pooh in a hole, nothing to do with Domo. Being pulled out by Christopher, no, not him, Christopher Robin, and some rabbits there. Wonderful. So here we are. It's all gracious, and of course, if you're like Professor Plum and you live in a ghastly suburban house, then you do get dust. But here, in the gracious antique Preceptory, this is we call it the true rust of the Barons' Wars. But what are we here for? I've got my duster, there we go, it will be improved. And whilst dusting, I found these interesting publications. Well. So I've got lots of names and addresses. In fact, I've got a more up-to-date list as well that a now deceased director of the society, actually a thoroughly decent chap, sent me. I think he must have sent it by accident. But there we are. Strange. But we're here because of the wonderful tribute paid to me by Professor Plum. Or Captain Grimes, as I call him. And yes, the wall behind me is not a lie. It's, I don't take legal advice and then ignore it. That would be completely stupid. I know some people think I'm completely stupid, but there we are. So here we go with an ode to Professor Plum, a poem what I wrote in parody of his style, if style he has. Here we go. Born in a stable behind an old pub, a life full of fun and rubber. Dub. Later red-faced and a bit of a tub. When older he visits a gay club. Professor Plum, the worthy name he uses, but at home a bottle he abuses. Gayness his curse, a sad life he chooses. Anger his nurse, now drinks all the boozes. With parents to literary Oxford he does wend, but dons know a wally, and know they do send. So obscure dull coll he now does try, and soon a second is the best he can cry. The TMF he rules from afar, usually not far from a bar. Oh dear. Then St. Rob on the horizon he spies. The truth to be told, and give not a fie. St. Rob is unseated, a new forum to filed. The prof is now fully riled. Threats and blackmail he does issue. The colonel's there with a tissue. So much laughter does the prof provoke, it's almost too much for that bloke, meaning me. Large hanky tears of fun does mop. Says the colonel, he's the top. The moral to mere mortals is abundantly clear. If hassle to saints and colonels you bear, and rhyme your weapon of choice, must try harder is the motto, my voice. Well, there we are, viewers. Hopefully you enjoyed that ode to Professor Plum, or Professor Plump as some call him. Some call him a chicken hawk, I understand. I have no idea what that means. But as you see, I've got a few plaques here waiting for more trophies. Applicants always welcome. I will recognise you, Gorgeous George, if you turn up in one of your dresses. No thank you is the answer to that offer. Hopefully you enjoyed this wonderful video. Thank you and goodbye.